you wanted Sheila number, Sheila come up to my mom's office. You could have got Sheila number then. She got a cell phone and got her kids' numbers and may have it. Just it's not. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. It need to be done. You know, and I'm not in charge and don't want to be in charge, and I don't want to do it. And I got the energy to do it, and I'm really annoyed about it that it just wasn't done. That seemed to be done, man. You
Well,
know.
the thing about that though is this: um, we have to get away from the model of a leader or somebody in charge. And I thought I was conveying that by the fact of just assigning certain things to people and doing it like that. Like for instance, I'm not prepared to put it on Darren that these people weren't called. Because we all could have done that collectively and can still do it.
But that's what I was saying.
Well, what I'm trying to stress is it comes a point of basically a simple question. Hey, was it done? And if it wasn't done, then anybody grab it and do it. Like that's I think a better model for us to work together than to have a particular leader, because everybody got a certain amount of life and burdens that they have. So if we were concerned about our thing collectively and we was actually acting that way, even you, if you saw that Darren wasn't doing it or wasn't able to fit it in or get it done, should have made enough noise about it. Which you like you weren't on the phone call with me and LB and Darren was saying, "Yep, just like Luke said, we need to call these people." So you don't have that sale to make anymore. We all we're ready to take certain amount of numbers and just start calling people. But I'm just saying we have to get away from this model of having a single leader. You know, Darren kind of declared himself that, and I didn't really have anything to say about it because the excuse that he used, I can't trump it. I can't beat it. So, okay, fine. But I'm still standing right here to help him with whatever. Instead of standing back and saying, "Oh, you're the leader." Who gives a fuck? The question is it done?
Right. See, that's why I kept expressing, where's the master phone list at? Because if he had a master phone list, if he had a master phone list, somebody shot me an email. I was like, "Hey, this your cousin groups. We trying to see if you coming to the family reunion. We need some T-shirt sizes if you want to get your T-shirts. We want to know if you want to donate to our fund. Blah blah blah. We want to know if you got the family app. Have you been to the website? You know, all of that shit. Half of these motherfuckers don't even know nothing about. You know what I mean? But he's saying, "Oh no, yeah, they do know. I bet you Tina kids don't know. I bet you Tina kids don't know. I bet you that. You know what I'm
saying? It's funny you should mention that because I was on the website today, right? I was working on the family website. Let me see where I still got it pulled up. But there's a section on the website where we could enumerate the number of people we have. Let me see. It is. Let me see if I can share my screen.
Oh, and what's my username and password? I can't get in anymore. I know I registered, but I can't get in.
We're on the family website.
Yeah, I can't get into the app no more. I can't get in there. I know I'm good.
The app is a whole different thing and going on. As a matter of fact, I'll cover that while I'm talking to you too. But here, can you see my screen with the family website?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so like, at a certain section right here, it talks about right here. So this number of elders, number of children, number of grandchildren, number of great-grands. So I started with 27 elders, and I'm realizing, damn, they didn't have but 47 kids. That's all. So really, if that's the case, 27 people had 47 children, and then the next count needs to be grandchildren. And honestly, you know, there's more than 15 grandchildren, but where do you get that information? So I'm saying all that to kind of tie it into you talking about this master phone list. Shit, ain't no master phone list. We're going to have to call whoever that got the most numbers and take from them, and then the next person and take from them until we compile one.
We saying the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I expected That's what I was pressing during. Like, no, oh no, man, that's what the site's for. That's what the site's for. Man, the site ain't reaching everybody.
You talking
You
about the
gotta talk to a
you
motherfucker.
talking about the app.
Yeah. I just asked for the app. I like, nah, man. If you had a master phone list, then you could be like, well, Goose gonna call this week. I'm gonna call next week. Beezy gonna call next week. Motherfucker. Then now we could work, but just oh man, the app. Man, what the fuck? You gotta call these people and ask them if they. Cause first of all, a motherfucker feel more invited if you got two or three different relatives calling. I'm calling about the family. Yeah, how y'all doing? I'm calling about the family. You know, motherfuckers feel more invited. That should have been a plan from the door. I don't know why the fuck you the app. The app is wonderful. People love it. I show people outside our family be like, oh my god, app is beautiful, but it's not. We don't know. We don't have phone numbers to all these people, kids.
Well,
And then our families are so old. Kids got kids, so we don't even know who the fuck they is, and they got phones, and they want to be there. You know, so it just ain't. Man, this shit is not
but the thing about it is, uh,
not together.
the app was just technology to aid us. It can't give us the will.
That's what I was trying to tell Darren. That's what I was trying. That's what I was seeing.
Right,
I love the app. It ain't no knocking no diss on the app. The app is the app on the scale of 1 to 10. The app's a fucking 15. Cause for real, I saw people and they go fucking nuts.
but
You know what I
listen,
mean? Yeah.
Cuzzo, listen, and I appreciate that. But listen, what I'm saying. Um, Part of what was supposed to be getting achieved with the app was documentation. Like we were hoping that people would get the app and not just look at it like ooh wee, but understand that we need to contribute to the data there and that it's accurate. So some people didn't. So I would call. Like I think I had a conversation with Angel either by text or I don't think it was by phone, but she passed information to me, so I was able to build her down chain, her children.
Who was that?
Angel. Or
Angel.
like what
Okay.
or like if you look at how I built Uncle TJ's situation, under his picture is his phone number, so you can just one tap, just tap the phone number and be calling them from the app. I'm saying that if we had got the participation that I had anticipated in building it, then this directory would already exist.
Right, but it takes somebody to do the leg work. It takes somebody to sit up and call this cousin, to call that cousin, to call that member, to call that one. Get everybody number because see, if we broke up in fractions. It's like Tony Maria Carla, Vincent, and Ave. They're their own little fraction. And then my mama's kids, we our own little fraction, but we mixed in with Beezy and Brandy and them a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's our own little fraction. You know, motherfuckers throw parties. You know, Shelby, Beezy, Brandy, me, and we always go to Beezy house. So it's its own little fraction, but you don't never see Maria there or really Tony there. They don't ever, maybe Vincent might creep there, but they don't come. Carla don't come to shit. You know what I mean? So it's broken up in fractions. And then,
Right.
and then, and then now that we got grown and we know who Deron is, so now it's Deron and Dwayne them. They in their own little fraction. You know what I'm saying? And then it's Joe Brown kids. You know, it's Chris and Brian. They in their own little fraction. Shit, Brian got daughters and shit I ain't never even seen before. I went to a barbecue and I seen all Chris kids. You know what I'm saying? I seen all his daughters and shit.
And
I at least seen them before in life.
you know,
Huh?
you know what's real fucked up about that is like Brian and Chris are my first husband, and you know that already. But I'm just stating this. They're my first cousins, and we grew up like fucking with each other. Not like maybe me and Keith Webb or nothing like that. But I'm saying that we know each other. We know each other. We done been under the same roof. I done spent days and hours and times over at their house, so I know. Yeah, and I can tell you that I've never seen none of their children, and I don't think they've ever seen mine.
Mm.
I don't know
Wow.
none of their children's name
Wow.
or how old they are or nothing.
But see, that's what post whoever.
You got your
What's
hand on the camera for some reason, so you just look like a big booty hand down here. Oh,
so whoever was supposed to be delegating or being a leader, that was supposed to be all resolved. Someone.
It's still an open case. You're talking about it like the case is closed. If you feel this stuff, let's put it into action. Don't be talking about it like it's past too.
It needs to be resolved, man. Somebody need to resolve that shit. You know, it ain't nothing but calling Brian, calling Chris, getting their kids' phone numbers. You know what I mean? Give me, because everybody got their fucking kid phone number, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, except for like your situation, because you're going through court with them. But your other kids, you got their fucking phone numbers. If I ask you for Noah's phone number, a Fletcher's phone number, you like, hold on, let me text it to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody, it's no reason for this not to be done other than a motherfucker just, oh man, I sent the email to the group and that's, man, what the fuck, man? You don't lead like that. You don't lead like that.
Here's the thing about that. And I had this argument with Darren and Crystal when I learned from your mom a couple years ago. Or back when we had some kind of way it landed on Darren and Crystal. And then I had learned that they had made a particular decision. And I'm like, and when I talked to Darren, he's like, well, we told everybody and we didn't hear nothing back. And my challenge to that was, how you can say you told everybody? Can you tell me? That's what made me even build the app, to try to give us less excuse for putting out alerts, putting out, hey, heads up, this is going on or this is going on. That was what I was trying to achieve. I didn't think the app was going to solve all problems, but I'm saying I definitely challenged him, telling me he told everybody when I didn't get reached with it. So how could you say you told everybody? So I said, if that's the failure, then let's put some technology and some communication devices into it. That was what made me actually create the app. But the rest of this is A-May's stuff. I ain't doing nothing but just bringing technology to it. This is A-May's stuff. This was her desire, and we owe it to her. I think she was worth enough now that she's gone for us not to forget about it and what she wants to be happening.
Now, if she was here, she'd be the one that had that master phone list together.
But she got it somewhere. It exists somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my mama, all reluctant, ain't trying to help. She want to see this motherfucker fail. So she can say, I told you it ain't going to work. Man, she's a trip, man. That lady's something else, man. I love my mama, but she's a trip, bro. But she's something else, bro. She's something else, man. I don't know what to do when it comes to
Well, but the thing about it is, I bet you in every household in this family, there's a similar story. There's a similar dynamic going on. And what it has done is it has made us a people who are, we're not in good. health spiritually as far as the connection that a family is supposed to have. And
Right.
and so that's why what we're trying to do is so important because we got to basically come and try to save ourselves from the bitterness that comes from the experiences that we didn't all had together and separately to the point that we out of repair. People whose families are intact are healthier people than us, whether you realize
Man, my partner, Aaron, his people got a big ass house down there, huge ass house with 3 kitchens in it, 4 floors, big huge motherfucker, right? And they great granddaddy got it. And what they did was they had a family meeting and they put everybody name on it. Everybody that was in there. If you 25 or older, your name go on this house to ensure that this house is never fucking sold. The white man ain't not. You got to get every motherfucker. It's like 25 people name on the house. Got to get all 25 to agree to sell this motherfucking house. So this house sitting there generation. Every month they have a meeting. Everybody come pay their $25 or whatever the little fee said they pay every month. Keep the grass cut, keep the house updated. Paint it. Keep the house up and running because they great auntie live in the house. But the whole family, she live in it. She the caretaker, but the whole family take care of the house. Like, man, there's some dynamic ass families out here. You just gotta face it, bro. This just ain't one.
well,
This
but the
just ain't
thing,
one.
but here's the thing, though. I guess all I'm really saying in reaching out about this family union is, I agree with what you're saying, but we have the potential to be better. If and all I'm really saying is, let's make this call to see who might respond to let's come together and get ourselves in a better situation.
Right.
And
And I'm saying,
and so what I'm saying is, you're right though. We are not performing like that. But if you look at the actual ingredients that it takes to be like that, we got it. We got the ingredients. We got we
okay,
got we got talents across a wide set of
it's
areas that can be profited from, but our hearts are not united. We don't care for each other like we're supposed to, and
right.
we don't understand the importance of practicing it until we
Right.
get there. Fake it till you make it. But for our survival as a whole group, we got to fake it till we make it. We got to practice loving each other, practice supporting each other, and
Hey man,
through all
I'm
these years of separation that we've suffered from, and all the distance that's been created because of it.
I'm gonna tell you something. My father's wife, her brothers, man, her brothers, she got like 6, 7 brothers. Man, they come pick her up, take her out to dinner. Uh, if it's a problem, they come fix the cars. If they need some money, they come bring her money. They are when she cook, she call all the niggas and make them niggas plates. They are the most loving, kindest family. Not my father, but my father's wife. Man, they're the most loving, kind people that I done ever seen as far as family love go. You know what I'm saying? Big basketball game on. They all at somebody's house. And they coming through with it. Motherfuckers coming through with pizzas. Motherfuckers coming through with wings. I mean, they are together family, and it ain't no rigmarole. All they argue about is basketball. Who the best basketball players? Silly shit like that. But when something go down, they there for each other, bro. I'm telling you. And my father's wife is she like the matriarch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So man, when she cooking or when my old man barbecuing, hey man, they all show up, show out, bring money, bring liquor, bring weed, and they be happy with each other. Ain't nobody fighting. Niggas just arguing over silly shit, but ain't nobody tripping with nobody. You
Right.
know. And so man, I kind of gravitate whenever they having some shit, they be like, "Come on!" They pull me in, and they can treat me like I'm a fucking god because I done took care of my dad and them. They treat me like I'm a fucking god, bruh. Like Marco, come on, we got move out the way, make Marco a space. Marco got to get a safe. We got this big man. My sister made me feel so fucking uncomfortable one time. I went over to my house. My stepsister Kawana went over her house, man. She had brand new furniture. It was a big ass recliner. her husband got up out the recliner and she said, Marco, we want you to sit, this for you, baby. I got this big chair. Sit back and relax with me in my house. I was like, fuck no, this all wrong. This is your husband's house. This is his chair. But everybody looking like, yeah, sit down, Marco. I'm like, what the? I felt uncomfortable with the amount of love that they was, you know what I'm saying?
And you know, when you raggedy and somebody show you love, you be uncomfortable, don't you?
Yeah, man. You'd be like,
You realize
Mom.
how thirsty your ass really has been.
Yeah, man. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But you know what though, man? I've learned to when I go over there, I just go with the flow. Whatever how they want to do it. Cause man, she'll make the man. I went over there, I had no place to eat. She went and got a folding table, folding chair, scooter, move people out the way, and I'm sitting here at this folding table by myself, and she's serving and bring me all my food, and everybody else that's kind of looking at, they eating on their laps and shit. She's like, Marco can't eat on this lap. I gotta get him. I'm like, what the fuck? But you know what, man? They really loving people on that side. My old dude, you know, he's a fucking that's tyrant. You know what I'm saying? You know, but as far as some other people over there, man, kind, sweethearted, good people, do anything for you. You know, but with my family on this side, the brown side, that shit, it's embarrassing. You know, I'm embarrassed. And what's the funny part? Cause the other day Dwayne was on the phone. I was like, man, I ain't got no bread for that. Dwayne said, cuz everybody know you done paid a whole lot of bills. You done gave all motherfuckers type money. You did all type of shit for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We already know. Don't feel no type of way, cuz. If you can't do it right now, you can't do it right now. But enough of us know that you would just pay for the whole thing if you had it. But see, this the deal with that. It makes me feel bad about that. I would have such a good heart for motherfuckers who don't have it for me. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like I made several bad decisions and spending my fortunes and helping out motherfuckers that shit, I call, won't even answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to fuck with me, but nigga, gotta help you do this, help you do that. But now you don't fuck with me because you sitting right. Oh, wow. You know, that's a heartbreaker. You know what I'm saying? I looked up for a lot of motherfuckers. That's a heartbreaker, but that's a backbreaker. So I'm over here dealing with real reality. So it makes me feel like I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the right thing to do. But I got some ill feelings behind the Brown family, real talk. Because I know this Brown family, motherfuckers is not right. Motherfuckers is not right. But I know on my father's side of the family, dude, you hear me? Dude, crazy for real.
Well, it's kind of like one of the things that. Do you remember when I used to be with Vicky? Remember Vicky from Kansas?
Yeah.
One of the things I always liked about her family was how they they live in Kansas, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Dallas, Texas, Chicago. That's kind of their stomping grounds where their family is spread out, right? And them motherfuckers would come together because an 8-year-old was having his first baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And that when I looked at that, I was like, man, what must that do to a kid esteem that his whole clan comes
Yeah.
to see him and support him? And that shit is priceless. So like me and you, we probably been the biggest money chasers, at least that we know of.
Yeah.
In his family, but that kind of shit right there, you can't even buy that.
Nah.
When you can't buy that, when you got a kind of family that'll come together over a trivial thing, but they know the importance of building that esteem, and they see that's coming.
Yeah.
Next generation, so that they'll be taught how to love each other and support each other. Uncle Shelly one time he said that his generation failed to show us the kind of love that they were showing. So just imagine here we are now 2 levels down from that.
Yeah.
We're in a bad place, man. But I really don't think our family's been right since the 80s. Well,
Hey,
let me put it this way. Certainly in the 90s, because when Grandma died, then Uncle died.
That was a collapse.
That was the collapse that we are still trying to rebound from.
Yeah.
And that's just this branch of us from Granddaddy here. Too many years have passed for the Granddaddy's children from Gary in these different places that we're not merged as one clan. Like, too much time has passed for that not to happen. Think about that.
Yeah.
We got something that they probably need, and they probably got something that we need, and we need to become one clan. All this separation has not worked for us. I watched it, and you were awake and alive too. I mean, when I say awake, I mean you can remember these events. You can remember them. In the early '90s, like when did it start happening? Like we started getting hit with deaths, and then we start getting hit with divorces, and then we start getting hit with people reaching adulthood and going off into the military and going their different ways. We've had a lot of years of being disbanded, and so really, when you think about it, this coldness, this lack of reply that we're getting is from a bunch of dead people. Their heart for the family is dead, or at least probably on life support. And that's because this distance and these events and these deaths and these divorces and all these different causes of separation have just damn near become dried concrete. So
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to undertake anyway, to see what we can do. Instead of watching other people's families enjoy it, and we don't never get to experience that kind of help.
Shit, man. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Because, shit, I feel the love from my father's wife and her family. I feel the love. That lady would get up out her motherfucking bed and make me a fucking dinner, bro. Like, she'll do fucking whatever I ask her to do. You know what I'm saying? She say when she get her big lump of money, first person she calling is me, bro. Like, them people trust me. And I ain't never let them people astray, you hear me? They trust me, bro. So it's just a whole different vibe. You know, but I done gave them a lot of shit over the years. I done been there for them like I done been there for my family. But they show more gratitude. You know what I'm saying? I done gave them. My little sister, man.
The thing about you, Gooch, this is the thing that I think you don't realize, that I can see as a person who's been close to you, a person who's been at odds with you, the whole love gamut. We done the whole love-hate thing. We done done the whole thing. I really believe there's about this much of your character out of the whole pie of the good, because I know you got a good heart. I've seen you do what you do. I've seen my life benefited from you directly, financially. So other people, I'm sure, have their own stories they could tell about that too. But my point is, there's a part of your personality that is so ugly, and I've talked to you about it, and it's that you can do damage when you're in that slice of yourself that can make people forget the good you've done. But the way you kind of shoot your own self in the foot, I want to see you do better than that too.
You know what, cuz I could take that like a real man. It is, man. I was riding with this reverend, this pastor. He was talking. He said, "Man, you just got some character issues you got to work out." He said, "As soon as you work them character issues out," a dude didn't even know, he didn't know me from Adam, but I was just telling him about my life and what's going on. He said, "Man, you got them character issues, bro." He said, "You gonna get past them." And that's something I working toward, you know. That's why I'm moving differently with my people. You know what I'm saying? Just moving differently, you know. And I ain't getting in nobody's way, and I ain't bothering nobody about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sure ain't. If motherfuckers want to be in my life and be around me, that's cool. They don't, that's cool too, because I understand that some people you just ain't gonna, you know, like me and my mama, I feel like we kind of all in water. I ask God, like, why? that shit is real, nigga.
But that's all a part. That's all a part of the education God wrote for you. Whatever bumps and lumps He wants you to experience, that's what you're gonna get. Everybody got a different path of how they develop character, because something about that incident made something in you come to life that you still rely on today.
Yeah.
So in that regard,
Yeah, if I'm still fighting depression and focus, man. I'm still fighting that shit, cuz. So that's a lousy fucking demon to be fighting. That depression and focus, that's some lousy shit to be fighting. I hate it, bro. I hate
and I suffer from it too, and I hate it too. And
I
you
hate
know, I was laughing about people like my brother, right? My brother don't believe in that kind of shit. He's like, man, shake that shit up. Like it's something you can just flick off.
I mean, you know what? But you know what? Some people ain't that sincere. Some people is surface people, bro, and they surface people. Some of us is very sincere. Like now, like nigga, I'm gonna tell you something. My ex-wife, I love that bitch more than any other woman I ever loved in my motherfucking life. I ain't never loved nobody like that. Don't even plan to. That was a sincere type love. I told her, she said, why was you cheating me? And I said, look, I told her some shit, and I mean this shit to this day. I'm going to tell you, man, it might sound crazy to you. I'm going to tell you the truth about something. Them hoes that I was fucking was all thoughts and rats. I never fucked with a woman I thought could replace my wife. I never even, if a woman was on that level, I ain't even want to get involved with her because I ain't want to challenge what I had at home. I only fuck with throwaway ass thoughts. I never fuck with a woman that I felt was equal to or greater than my wife. Because I never planned on leaving that motherfucker, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know how crazy that sound, man, but that's how I love that lady, man. But she ain't give no fucks. She ain't get two fucks. She ain't get two fucks about that.
Yeah, but you know the thing about that, there's somebody for everybody, and
Yeah.
whether you realize it or not, it's kind of like when you was in it, you felt like that. But you still, in reflection, may feel like that. But it's kind of like this. Um, when you're at a certain point in the road, that's all you can see. You have no idea what's around the corner. You also have to realize that those kind of bruises, those kind of emotional love bruises right there, is still training for the one that's for you. Because when the one that's for you appears, all of your experiences with love will come and serve you and help you experience that like it's supposed to. And you won't have to. The thing about it is people don't accept each other. They don't like. I was talking to, I think one of our cousins or something, talking about these dating sites, talking about some guy or something, talking about the guy snoring or whatever. And I was saying to her, go ahead and move on and let him go, because the person that's for you, his snoring won't even bother you.
Mm-hmm.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that kind of acceptance is still yet to happen for you. That you
Yeah.
just a near miss or a close call, or maybe you just went wrong somewhere and you need to learn from that. I don't know. You know what that
Yeah. Yeah. That's some silly ass shit right there. I would have. If she would have told me, if one would have told me my snoring bothered her, I would have got pissed off and been like, you know what? Okay, then dipped on that motherfucker, man.
hey, at a certain point, you need to find out as quick as possible if somebody accepts you just as you are. You need to find that out damn near immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that 550, boy.
What'd you say?
I said, ooh, look at that 550, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I
I
had
was sitting there by.
my auxiliary battery malfunction light came on my dash.
Yeah.
And you know, that's
Yeah.
when I was in St. Louis over there. That's what happened when my when my car wouldn't start, and I had to get towed to Mercedes over there on Olive Plaza,
Yeah.
and I ended up paying $1,100 to get that shit right. And this morning, when I finished my walk, I get in the car and I see that the damn same thing, but I'm like, shit, I got a warranty for that shit. but it was just a fluke. It went away. But you know, when that auxiliary battery is malfunctioning, the push button won't work. The do you do brake and hold?
Right.
Do you do brake and hold in your Mercedes?
Huh?
Do you do brake and hold? Okay, I think you might be out of your internet signal. Okay.